Hey everyone, welcome back to JTVK. This is Jeffrey and today we have a brand new video. It's been a while since I did my last video and I was really surprised to see my pull-up video and the push-up video to have so many comments, so many feedbacks on how it actually helps so many people to achieve their pull-ups, their chin-ups and for push-ups. I truly appreciate all the feedback and comments given by you guys to help me grow my channel. So today we're going to talk about the dip. We will be talking about a step-by-step guide to help you achieve the dip on parallel bars. Without further ado, let's get started. So, why do we need to do dips? A dip is a fundamental exercise in bodyweight training, calisthenics. Just like push-ups, like chin-ups, like pull-ups, dip is part of the recipe to be strong in bodyweight training. It works on your chest, your front delt, and your triceps. They call it the squat of upper body for a reason. So, if you want to get stronger, you gotta do your dip. Yes, dip it this way. First tip, and I mean first tip, is you want to nail this movement correctly if you want to get stronger in dips. It is what we call the dip support hold. So basically, you're gonna support yourself in a dipping position, just like this. It looks very simple, but there's a key behind it. You have to make sure that your shoulders are depressed, and I mean pressing down, alright? So a depressed position means you're gonna make sure that you are depressing your shoulders. Imagine your ears are far away from your shoulders. That's where you want to be at. So from here, just support like that, alright? A few things to keep in mind when you do a deep support position. Ears far away from shoulders, elbow straight, and engage your core. That's it. So, together. Ears far away from shoulders, lock the elbows, and engage the core and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's tip number 1. Build this up towards you can do 10 seconds for a few sets, and once you're stable in this position, then we can move on to the next progression. Tip number 2, here comes the interesting part, which is the dipping position. So, how do we achieve that? In a dip, it's just like a push-up. You've got to lean forward in order to engage your chest and tricep properly. Imagine if you're standing straight like this, you're going to make sure that you're leaning forward. You have to make sure that you're controlling the movement with your elbows instead of jerking your way into the movement. In relation to that, we have to drive our elbows back. So let's go to the front view. Okay, forward view. You want to make sure that you're driving your elbows back, but not outwards. One way to help you see if you're traveling your elbows back is to make sure that your whole wrist is supported on the bar position. You don't want to flare your elbows too much and you don't want to tuck your elbows too much as well. So, like the previous tip, too tucked, but a balance. You can always film yourself from the front to see if your elbows are stacked on top of the bar instead of flaring out or tucking too much, alright? Making sure that your wrist and your elbow is in one line, driving backwards and locking gently. That is tip number 3. Next, tip number 4, which is also a question. How deep should I dip? But seriously, how deep should you dip? The answer depends on your shoulder mobility and flexibility. To see how far you can dip, you can always do it on the ground and see if you are very comfortable going deep with your legs supported and just come back up, alright? Some people will have pain when they go past 90 degrees, and that is totally fine. My general answer would be keeping it at 90 degrees. Going deeper has a better range of motion, but going 90 degrees is totally fine as well. Just make sure you're not going above 90 degrees. So the best way to know if you're doing tip number 4 right, it is to film yourself. From a video, you can see that if you're going less than 90 degrees, 90 degrees or more than 90 degrees. Once again, do not force yourself to dip too deep if your shoulders don't allow you. Besides, you can get all the benefits from this exercise just by going 90 degrees. And in future, if you want to do weighted dips, which means having heavy balls, heavy weights in between your legs and dip, you want to make sure that you're not going too much beyond 90 degrees so that you can keep these babies healthy. Tip number 5. It is negative and banded dips. If you're struggling to do 1 rep of full dips, a negative can surely help you. We are all stronger to control the negative portion of an exercise, which means the lowering phase of the exercise. Negative means the eccentric phase of an exercise, which means you're lowering yourself down with control. Right, tip 1, 2, 3, 4, support position, ears far away from shoulders, elbows locked, core tight. Lean forward, drive the elbows back and make sure that you're 90 degrees. Let's go. Lean forward, 90, 90, and drop the legs. And that is 1 negative rep. Do this for a few reps. You should feel a lot of tension on your chest and your tricep. That is going to build a lot of strength for you to do a positive rep. Oh, something extra. This is crucial, and I say crucial because this will either make or break your dip, which is the shoulder position that you want to be in when you are going down into a dip. The extra tip that I'm going to give you is to grab the pencil as you're going to the bottom of the dip. Imagine there's a pencil right between your shoulder blades. You want to make sure that you're grabbing the pencil as you're going to the bottom of a dip. So from the back view, it looks like this. From your chest, but it will also put a lot of strain on your front shoulder. It is a one-way ticket to injury. So once again, grab the pencil as you're going to the bottom of a dip and push back up with an open chest as well, keeping these babies healthy. Or if you do not want to just do negatives and you want to have some positivity in your reps, you can use bands. So I have a black band right here. You can use purple, green, red, you name it. There's a whole lot of different color bands that you can buy online. If you're interested to get more bands, check out Ozone Fitness right here. They've got different color of bands, they've got gymnastic rings. Do check them out if you want to find out more about calisthenics and bodyweight training. So how do we set up? You want to make sure that you're placing your bands on top of the bar. Then you're going to put your knees into the bar and make sure that you're in a support position. From here, all you have to do is just dip down and up, dip down and up, down and up. What does the band do is it takes off a few percentages of your body weight. So if you weigh 60 kg and you're using this black band, you're probably pushing 50 kg, something like that. But the bottom line is different color bands helps to take off different percentages of body weight from your movements. So find out what's the best color for you and make sure to include them in your routine. There you have it. Tip 1, 2, 3, 5 tips to help you achieve the dips. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow so I can make more videos in the future. If you have a friend who is working on the dips, do share this to them and let's all build big chest and big tricep from dips. That's all for today and I'll see you in the next video.